turnstile will be open for business. Today, Radcliffe Borough, fair to say champions-elect. In July 1916, a young man was killed in France. He was fighting for king and country in what was going to be the war to end all wars, which obviously it wasn't. He was the only professional footballer to be awarded the Victoria Cross. His name was Donald Simpson Bell. The football team was Bradford Park Avenue. Something to think about. If this club had half an ounce of his bravery, we would not be in the mess we're in now. Regarding surrender, you tell me. Come and tell me, because I'm worn out. I'm tired. Thank you for your time.
Hello and welcome live here to a very grey spring day here in Bradford. The Horsfall Community Stadium hosting Northern Premier League action today as Bradford Park Avenue hosts top of the league Radcliffe FC. The teams are just about to join us out in the field in what is a pivotal game in Park Avenue's season. The man in the middle with the whistle, Sam Parnaby this afternoon's assistant referees, Luke Hood and Jack Andrews. Nicky Adams, the man with the armband on for Radcliffe. Over 500 EFL appearances for the captain of Radcliffe. We will just, as it seems, have a moment's silence before kick-off.
We've lost a member of our Bradford Park Avenue family, Pastor Paul Brown, who passed away recently with motor neuron disease. Pastor Paul has been our club chaplain for several years and has supported many of our family during this time. Everybody at Bradford Park Avenue and Horsfall Community Stadium Sports are with Pastor Paul's family and friends at this sad time.
And that's it, we are almost ready here at the Horsfall Community Stadium. Are both ready, both assistants are ready, and we're ready here as we're underway. Park Avenue get the ball away, not quite, shot on goal potentially, scuffed by Jake Thompson and picked up Riley DeSena, who plays it up the wing to Oyibo. And then Duxbury receives the ball back and goes all the way down the line, high into the air, but Jake Thompson does well to pick that ball up, and he's got Riley DeSena on his back, but finds enough space to find Nicky Adams in the midfield, then goes back out to Thompson, and Thompson is offside. The flag is up, referee's not quite recognised it yet, he has now, who gets his head there first, and there's a chance now for Radcliffe to break forward out onto this right hand side. Here's Jackson, what can he do, looking to put a ball into the box potentially, dancing towards O'Malley, cuts inside left foot, blocked by O'Malley, and out all the way towards the halfway line, picked up by Thornley, who looks to get the move started. Here it is, Josh Hancock in the box, 17 league goals for Hancock, I believe. Ball comes in by Thornley, looping towards that Baxter Carey, and Dunstan gets his head in delivery, coming into the box now, looping over towards the backstick. Hay gets his head there first, bouncing around the edge of the area. Oyibo knocks it back out towards Nicky Adams, who just gets past Dunstan, potentially puts the ball into the area. Whiting heads it away at the front stick, and Hopper and Oyibo just battling out at the edge of the area, seeing who can come away with the ball. Park Avenue do, and Hopper wins his team a foul off on the right hand side, trying to cut inside, but it's cut out by O'Malley, and Lewis Hay has a chance to break Bradford Park Avenue forward, takes them over the halfway line, finds the ball inside to Hopper with a shot on goal, high and wide, but good to see in the first 7 minutes here at Bradford Park Avenue, just driving forward in numbers there. Keeper to goalkeeper there, listen, rolls the ball out to the left. Whiting needs to be careful and plays a poor ball to O'Malley, and here's Jackson, plays the ball into the box, but cut out by Hay, but won well back by Jackson, showing his strength. Adams rolls it out to this right hand side, Tomlinson, ball into the area, header, ooh, and that was close from Josh Hancock there. Mentioned that he scored a fair few goals so far this season. Took the ball, here's Adams, plays it over to that left hand side to Duxbury. He's got a bit of time, can Mayako get there and pressure him? Not quite, he does eventually, and there's a challenge, and that looks like it's gone out for a Park Avenue ball, and the referee Sam Parnaby agrees and signals to the left. Bradford Park Avenue throw in. Edonson just sneaking a few yards before launching it down the line, looking for Miyeko. Miyeko, 2 goals in his last 2 games for Park Avenue. He'll be looking to add to his tally of 4 so far this season. Foul given against Adrian Thibault, just for a bit of a push on Dukesbury on that far side. Dukesbury hits the ball high towards the edge of the area, it hangs in the air, and Whitey ends up leaving it. Mason O'Malley nods the ball back to Ellison, and down goes Anthony Dudley there. I think he wanted perhaps a little bit more than what that challenge was, as Jack White sort of just stood his ground against the number 9 of Radcliffe. But Riley DeSenna's clearance is poor. Can't quite get it away. Here is Oyibo driving to the area. DeSenna that time gets his foot there, but Josh Hancock picks up the ball, and Radcliffe just playing it around the edge of the area. Chance high was the strike from Hancock. Just tried his luck on the half volley. Go right foot. But again, Radcliffe pick up the ball and halfway. Now they're on the left-hand side with Jude Oyibo at the ball at his feet. Goes back to his captain, Adams. Adams into Tomlinson. Back onto the left-hand side is Oyibo. He's got a bit of room to drive out of Dunson. Step over once, step over twice. Cuts back inside towards the area. Potential for a shooting opportunity, but no, worked well by Park Avenue, but they retain the ball. Tomlinson now, 30 yards from goal, trying to play some neat stuff around the area. Here is Jackson on the right-hand side. Just being stood up by O'Malley and Colville. Ball across into the area now from Josh Hancock, just over his desired target of Dudley, but clearance eventually comes back to Radcliffe, and this is the most amount of sustained pressure that we've seen so far from either side this afternoon, and gets past Duxbury, gets past Miyeko, tries to put a ball into the area, and goes back to his captain Adams, and Adams looks to play the ball in behind the defence of Mason O'Malley, but O'Malley gets his head there first. Great challenge by Hay, and Hay goes down clutching his ankle, and so does Tomlinson, who stays down, but Radcliffe keep the ball and are on that left-hand side as Oyibo, and Lewis Hay looks to be down in quite a lot of pain. It was a fair challenge from both of them, but quite a lot of force from Tomlinson and Hay, and the ball's now back in play. Maynard plays the ball out left, and here's Oyibo again standing up at Dunstan, and this has become a bit of a habit for Oyibo now. Whips the ball all the way over the goal of Ellison, but it stays in play, picked up by Jackson, who's by the corner flag. Plays the ball infield, great play, linking up with Jackson was Dudley, and puts the ball again all the way over past the back stick. Chance edge of the area, Duxbury with a shot, blocked by Riley DeSenna. From Adams, loops the ball over towards that back stick area. There's Duxbury, no, DeSenna gets there first, Thornley gets his head on the seconds, and Thibault blocks the shot from Thompson. Ball out on that far side now is Adams. Can he put a ball into the area? He can. It's looping in, bouncing around. Hopper picks up the ball on edge and swipes his left boot through the ball. Only plays the ball down the line. Mason O'Malley wins the header, and then Whiting wins the second. Good awareness from Whiting just to nod it back down towards O'Malley in front of Danny Whitaker's dugout. Ted Lavelle receives the ball and plays the ball in behind, and Adrian Thibault with the chance here, potentially knocks it around the goalkeeper. Is that a penalty? Referee says yes, penalty Bradford Park Avenue. Adrian Thibault went in behind. Referee gets his cards out and books goalkeeper Matthias Schuell, and that is a penalty opportunity for Bradford Park Avenue. Ted Lavelle played the ball from inside his own half, looked to just knock it over the foot this centre half, Ollie Thornley, and that created an opening and an opportunity in behind for Adrian Thibault. Great run from the number 9 of Bradford Park Avenue. Goalkeeper Matthias Schuell didn't know whether to come or go, and when he did decide to come, it was too late. Thibault just knocked it round him and won his side a penalty here, and Eddie Miyeko, the man who puts the ball down on the spot. Can he make it 1-0 Bradford Park Avenue here? We will see. 25 minutes gone. Eddie Miyeko with the ball on the spot. Penalties to be taken by the wide man. Can he make it 3-3? He steps up, left-footed strike, plays it into the off the post, and it's gone in. Bradford Park Avenue lead. Cool as you like from Eddie Miyeko. 3 goals in 3, and Park Avenue lead here at the Horsfall Community Stadium. 1-0. I had my heart in my mouth there as Eddie Miyeko did a little casual run up and played the ball with the inside of his left boot, and as I saw it drift towards that right hand post, I thought, oh. But it did clip that post and go into the back of the net. Goalkeeper Matthias Schuell dived the wrong way anyway. He dived to his right, Miyeko hit it to his left. Saw them take the lead on Saturday and unfortunately couldn't keep hold of that. Let's hope for something different this afternoon. Great work by Adrian Thibault to win that penalty, and away, and picked up by Thibault. Feeds it back into Hay, and Hay's put under pressure by Hancock and chance now going forward. Chance for Radcliffe. Poked across the goal by Jake Thompson. Stuck it with the outside of his foot and it was saved by the Davidson. Craig Ellison out for a corner ball, and that was a great chance for Radcliffe to get the score level just 2 minutes after Park Avenue took the lead. Almost all Park Avenue bodies inside the box. Corner comes in, bouncing around to Senna. Can he get the ball away? He can. Hits the ball high and it's picked up by Jackson. Stadium. Park Avenue leading 1-0 against top of the league Radcliffe thanks to an Eddie Mieko penalty, and now they're going forward once more. Thibault driving at the back, 2 defenders. Thibault working his way inside the area. Can he get a shot on goal? He's dancing, still going out left. Muscles off Duxbury, finds Mieko. Mieko, loop ball over to the back stick. And Hopper and Colville were there clearing. Up there was Jackson, and it'll go out for a throw-in just by the corner flag. O'Malley just strolling all the way up to take that Bradford Park Avenue throw. Throws it infield quickly to Hay, links up, finds Colville. Colville driving into the area, shot on goal! Oh! And that was not too far away from finding that far top corner, but it will go out for a corner ball. Must have taken a deflection on the way. Radcliffe have left Oyibo up on the halfway, but ball comes in from Colville and it's punched away by goalkeeper Hewell, and it will come out to the edge where Hay knocks the ball back out to Colville. Can he put the ball in back into the box? He can with a weak foot delivery of right foot, on a strong foot, sorry. Comes out to Hay once more. Hay needs to just be careful, does not want to lose the ball here and be picked off. Great ball looking for Adrian Thibault, not offside, was in behind Thornley again there, but Thibault did really well to receive the ball. Here's Ted Lavelle on the edge of the area, volleyed effort. Oh, and again testing the goalkeeper Matej Hewell, who had to make a strong save down to his right hand side to push that past the post. It puts the ball into the area, it's deep into the box. Riley De Sena gets his head to it and it's claimed by goalkeeper Matej Hewell. Decide what can he do, looking for a pass, goes back down the line for Oyibo, who received a push in the back from a Dunstan, and no foul given, but this time the foul's given. His arm into the air and swings the ball in with his right foot. It's towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Header won by Hancock, but doesn't go anywhere near the danger area, and now it's back with Jackson, who's just inside the Park Avenue half, rolls it to his right to Tomlinson, who then plays the ball in behind, looking, but Lewis Hay gets up first, only into Adams, who looks to try and curve the ball in behind the left back position of O'Malley, who's just pushed a bit further forward, but Whiting does ever so well there. Smashes the ball, looking for Thibault. Great control with the chest of Thibault. Finds Colville on this left-hand side. He's got overlapping runners in Hay and O'Malley, but opts to turn back inside and shift it back onto the right-hand side to the edge of the area is Mieko. Mieko working his way inside. Can he get a shot on goal? He can. Mieko slots it into the back of the net, and it's 2-0. Bradford Park Avenue. Eddie Mieko gets his second goal of the afternoon, and it's great work from the West Yorkshire side, who lead by 2 goals against top of the league here in Northern Premier League action. Great goal. No challenge on Adrian Thibault, controlled the ball ever so well. First time pass with his chest to find Harry Colville, and Harry Colville had overlapping runners on this left-hand side. Lewis Hay and Mason O'Malley bombing on. That meant that the Radcliffe defenders ended up following those runners. Colville turned back inside, shifted it out right to Eddie Mieko, who had a bit of room on him, cut inside Mieko after a couple of touches and just played the ball across the ground into that far left corner to give Park Avenue a 2-0 lead here. 36 minutes gone. Lavelle, but then Eddie Mieko's ball's wasteful and it goes nowhere near. Dunstan picked up by Oyibo. Oyibo goes forward into Thompson. Thompson's back heel, then finds Tomlinson. Tomlinson shot on goal blocked by Ted Lavelle. It was from about 35 yards, and Mason O'Malley eventually nods it clear, and Harry Colville has a chance to drive down this left-hand side now. He's got Jackson on his tail, but eventually wins his side. A throw-in, does he? Yes, referee Sam Parnaby agrees. The ball's in play. Thibault round the edge of the area. Can he get there? No. Goal kick. Altu looks to get things started quickly now. Duxbury on that left-hand side, driving towards the area now is Radcliffe. Great work by Adrian Thibault, who's regained the ball for Park Avenue, and now they're travelling forward in numbers. Can they get out of the half? They can. Hopper plays the ball to Hay, and Hay just turns back to Hopper and finds Colville on halfway, who's got plenty of room. Shifts it out to Mieko. Mieko's got about 20 yards of green artificial grass in front of him. Driving forward, Dunstan's driving past, and he can't quite find a Dunstan. It's cut out by Duxbury, but Mieko will pick up the ball again over on that right-hand side. He's got Oyibo contesting. Ted Lavelle plays the ball forward, looking for Thibault's feet, but that's cut out well by the centre-half Maynard, and then ball play forward by Hancock over to this right side now for Radcliffe. Here is Anthony Dudley driving down the right-hand side. What can he do? Plays the ball inside, looking for Jackson. Jackson potentially with a chance to get a shot on goal. Great save by Craig Ellison. Header for Jackson. De Sena gets there as well. Ball bouncing around the area. Here's Thompson, and Dunstan eventually gets the ball away, and fantastic work from the man on debut for Park Avenue, Craig Ellison. We've seen 2 crucial saves in this first half, and it's great to see 2-0 the score here currently at the Horsfall. Park Avenue leading thanks to 2 goals from Eddie Mayeko, but the ball's in play again on that left-hand side. Ayibo driving into the box. What can he do? Plays the ball in. DeSena gets there first. Tomlinson on the edge of the area, looking to try and work his way to get a shot or shooting angle at least, but shielded out by Harrison Hopper, and it comes back to Adams, and then Adams comes out onto this right-hand side to Brad Jackson. Ball forward again now. Dudley back onto this right-hand side is Jackson, who's being stood up by Mason O'Malley. He tries to go down the line, dancing towards the byline. Ball in, cut out by O'Malley, and the ball will eventually run out for a throw-in by the corner flag. Jackson, Hancock, to play the ball towards his number 10, Jake Thompson, who was in an offside position. Currently have the team in a position to get a clean sheet. Not many of them so far this season. Free kick, however, given for holding. And Adrian Thibault will have just worked himself into the book after trying to stop a free kick taken by Nicky Adams. Blocked it from about half a yard away. Attendance this afternoon 808 here at the Horsfall. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Right arm raised, smashes the ball over towards the back stick. Header won by Whiting, I believe, and out for another corner on this right-hand side now. It's in between, a bit of pushing in between them. Ball comes in, bouncing, and that fell to Thornley, who perhaps should have done better with that opportunity. Thornley just fell on the volley by Maynard, and into his captain, Adams, and Thibault just got a bit of a shot from Maynard there. A little bit of a experienced play from Maynard, just dipped his shoulder into the face of Adrian Thibault. Knew well what he was doing. Referee didn't quite clock that. Bit of head tennis, bouncing high around the middle of the park. Nicky Adams plays the ball forward. DeSena gets that head there. And then DeSena needs to get it away. One of them needs to get it away, and it is eventually a Dunstan on the spin that smashes the ball high. Arm raised again. Loops the ball into the area. DeSena gets there, wins his header well, bounce around the area. Mayeko gets the ball clear, and there's a chance for break, potentially won well by Ayibo. Ball bouncing around the edge of the area. Here's Maynard driving into the area. Can he put the ball across? He does. It loops over towards the back stick. There's nobody there as of yet, but here's Juxbury eventually, and we've played over 2 minutes of the additional time. Ball now on that left-hand side. Nicky Adams with the ball in hand for a throw. We've nearly played 3 minutes of an additional 2. Adams now with a chance to put the ball into the box, and he does, and it comes across. DeSena shovels it out to the edge of the area. Another great save by Ellison after a thundered effort from the ball, from the edge of the box from Willem Tomlinson. It was bobbling around the edge of the area, and Thompson just had a nice run onto the ball, thundered it. But another strong save. 3 great saves so far from Craig Ellison, and that is half-time here at the Horsfall Community Stadium. Bradford Park Avenue leading 2 goals to 0 here against top of the league Radcliffe. Eddie Mayeko with 2 on the score sheet. We're underway here for the second half of Northern Premier League action. Park Avenue 2, Radcliffe 0. Bit of room just to take the ball forward, then plays the ball over towards the back line of Park Avenue. Header won by Hancock, but he's in an offside position. Further Park Avenue's lead. There's Radcliffe now driving forward from that right-hand side, trying to link up. Was Jackson. Great challenge from Mason O'Malley on Hancock. A fair one, plenty of force in it, but won the ball for his side and head up the line to Ayibo if he wants, but he goes over Ayibo's head looking for Hancock, who's on Riley DeSena, and Hopper's ended up on the deck in the midfield, but Hancock turns inside, tries to play the ball into the box. It's deflected towards the edge of the area where Hay can't quite get a hold of the ball cleanly, but Park Avenue do end up coming away with it. Shifted out onto this right-hand side is Mayeko, who's challenged by Ayibo, and that goes out for a Park Avenue throw. Here's Juxbury, and now they're on the left-hand side with Ayibo standing up. O'Malley. Ayibo tries to poke it down the line past O'Malley and ends up hitting the ball out of play for a goal kick outside the area. Pushing the back there from Maynard on Thibault. Taken quickly by Hopper. Out onto the left-hand side is O'Malley, who has plenty of room ahead of him, but the ball was slightly behind him, and feeds it into Lavelle, and Lavelle does have room in front of him. He goes left now. Here's Colville, right-footed ball in towards the area, hung in. Thibault's there, header across goal. Oh, and that would have been finding that far bottom corner, but ever so well was the challenge from Tomlinson to poke it past the post and out for a corner ball, but great ball hung into the backstick area by Harry Colville, looking for his second assist of the afternoon, and Adrian Thibault causing more and more problems for the back line of Radcliffe. Just found himself in a bit of room by that backstick area, tried to nod it back across goal, and it looked like it would have been fine in the back of the net. Colville with that outswinging corner puts it into a dangerous area. Thibault gets his head there again, but out for a goal kick. Afternoon. But now they're going forward. Great challenge from Lewis Hay on the run of Josh Hancock, who was just trying to drive towards the area. Outswinging delivery comes in from Adams. Edge of the 6-yard box, and it's a goal for Radcliffe. 2-1. The score, it was Maynard, I believe, the man who got up first, rose the highest, and heads it down into the floor. Focus, we saw them 2 goals up on Saturday away at Ilkeston. That game finished 2-2. Let's hope it's a bit different a story this afternoon. Ball down the left-hand side. Colville chasing, does well to get himself in front of Thornley. What can he do for his side? Can he win something for Bradford Park Avenue? Turns back on Thornley, does ever so well. Can he release the ball and find Ted Lavelle? He can. He's around 30 yards into the half, but loops the ball over towards the back stick, and Thibault was there. Great work by the goal scorer Maynard to get his head just enough contact on it. Ball still bouncing around the edge of the area of Radcliffe. Mayeko battling against Tomlinson. Tomlinson eventually the man who wins that battle and gets that ball clear. He does. It's Thibault who looks forward. Juxbury is an unchallenged header and pushing the back from Ted Lavelle there, but an opportunity. Now advantage played in behind. Here is Thompson driving towards the goal of Ellison. Great work from Whiting, cuts back inside, plays it across Ellison, and it's 2-2. Here, Radcliffe equalise after 2 goals in quick succession. Jake Thompson, the man who finds the equaliser. 58th minute, 2 goals in 2 minutes for top of the league Radcliffe. Just a little bit wide from Jake Thompson. Jack Whiting did well to stand him up, but Thompson ended up cutting back inside and playing the ball back across goalkeeper Craig Ellison to tie the game up 2 goals apiece. There's a Yibo for Radcliffe. Tries to put it past a Dunson, he does it, he's driving towards the air as a Yibo. Can he put a ball across? Great challenge from Riley DeSena to put that out. Ball in from Adams. A lot on that corner, but there is... Oh, great save from Craig Ellison. There was goal scorer Lewis Maynard, who's already got 1 goal this afternoon from a corner. Great headed effort down into the ground from him. Sure, he'll be looking for Maynard. Ball comes in towards the penalty spot, over everybody. It goes, picked up by Ayibo, fed to the edge of the area. Here is Jackson. Jackson with a chance to potentially get a shot on goal, and he does, towards Ellison. Ellison, not the strongest of effort from Jackson, but Ellison didn't quite catch it cleanly. Quickly after, Ellison sees Colville out in space on that left-hand side, finds him with a fantastic piece of distribution, and Colville dances past a couple of bodies from Radcliffe, shrugs off the challenge from Tomlinson, and it was enough for the referee to deem that a foul, and Colville's just gone down. Ball in from O'Malley, doesn't get past the first man, but it falls to the edge where Ted Lavelle's there. Ted Lavelle hits the ball hard and low. Oh, that wasn't far away from finding the bottom right corner. Another chance to go at Lucas Dunstan, cuts inside. What can Ayibo do? Potential for a shot on goal, blocked well by Riley DeSena. Tomlinson picks up the seconds, bouncing around the edge. Here's Ayibo again. Can Dudley perhaps work his way into the area? Not quite, but he does keep hold of the ball. Turns back inside, ball across the area. Riley DeSena just gets enough to poke it away. In front of Danny Whitaker, looked like almost a foul throw from Juxbury. Referee says no, and eventually free kick 15 yards into the half of Park Avenue goes towards Radcliffe. Plays it quickly out onto this left hand side. Here's Jude Ayibo again standing up. Dunstan tries to poke it past him. Great challenge from Dunstan, and he definitely got a touch on the ball there from my angle. Referee gives a free kick just outside the area. Free kick now, arm raised by Adams, loops the ball over towards the back stick, bouncing around, goal for Radcliffe, and Juxbury puts the league leaders in the league here, 2-0 down to 3-2 up. And a lot can change in a short time here in football. And confidence back underway now though, and confidence back underway now though. Here's Jackson driving down the right. What can O'Malley do? Can he not get that ball across? He can. Ball just whipped across the edge of the 6-yard area towards Ellison. 72nd minute change for Park Avenue. Sees Mayeko come off, placed by Jake Daniels, and here comes big James Hansen, who will replace Lewis Hay. And there's Jake Daniels out here in quite a bit of room if you can find him. Hopper instead is bundled over by the challenge of Josh Hancock and wins himself a free kick for Park Avenue. Just on halfway, taken quickly by O'Malley and to Lavelle, and Lavelle looks to try and play a ball forward towards Hanson, who won that header, but unfortunately that runs through to Juxbury. O'Malley finds Ted Lavelle. Lavelle with a great ball out to this right hand side, and here's Jake Daniels' first touch this afternoon. Beats Ayibo inside from the right, but can't quite keep hold of the ball for Park Avenue, and Juxbury ends up putting his foot through the ball. Ayibo back to Dudley, and then back down the left hand side line to Ayibo. Sits down Lucas Adunston, but Adunston did enough to mean Ayibo couldn't put a ball in. He's got Daniels and Adunston to deal with, and eventually just dribbles the ball out of play. Does Jude Ayibo. And around, can Park Avenue bring it under their control? They can. Here's O'Malley, who looks to go down the line towards James Hanson, and Hanson is fouled in the back. Thornley loops the ball over towards the back stick where Hanson's lurking. Hanson gets his head to it, ball bouncing around the area. The centre goes down, potentially looking to earn his side a penalty. Referee tells him to get up. Mason O'Malley wins the clearance with a big header towards Adrian Thibault down the line. Can he knock it towards Hopper? He can't, as that challenge is a fair one from Morgan, but Thibault's challenge is ever so well to get Park Avenue back on the ball, and it's tapped out for a throw in halfway into the half. Dunstan's playing a more offensive role now, receives the ball deep into the half of Radcliffe, tried to flick it around the corner for Jake Daniels, but Daniels, the second half substitute, the Blackpool loanee, wasn't there to receive, but he is this time from Dunstan's header forward, and he plays it back to Dunstan. Can Dunstan put the ball into the box? Hanson's lurking towards the back stick, but it's headed away by Maynard, and Nicky Adams has sat down, the captain of Radcliffe, and he will receive some treatment. Looks down the line towards Hancock. Header won by Dunstan, seconds won by Lavelle, but it's picked up on the edge by Hancock. Finds Ayibo, sorry. Now ball onto that right hand side. Jamie Morgan with a bit of room in front of him. Thibault, can he quite get there? He can, and does ever so well to put that back off Morgan out for a goal kick. Great work from Adrian Thibault with the goal kick. The man in all red plays the ball downfield. I'm sure it'll be towards James Hanson. It is, who wins the header. Not many that he loses. Daniels picks up the seconds. Jordan Preston with the ball just 5-10 yards outside the Radcliffe area, twisting, turning, plays the ball towards the edge. Here's Hopper. What can Hopper do? Can he find a pass? And he's brought down there potentially. Referee says no. Must have been a slight contact on the ball. Ball across towards the back stick. Daniels, header won by Hanson. Bouncing around the area is of Radcliffe. Sean Say, the substitute, eventually gets it clear. O'Malley picks up the ball. Look to chip it back towards Preston, but can't, and Dudley then nods it back towards Jackson. Jackson hooks the ball forward, looking for the run of Dudley. Ellison comes out of his goal and plays it side foot out for a throw. Hanson wins that header. Preston, great close control from the substitute. Hopper driving past. Ball into Hanson on the edge of the area. Shot from Hanson. Oh, and it was blocked by the man with the captain of Park Avenue. Plays the ball across field to Preston. Great control by Preston. Then he can play it back towards Jake Daniels on this right hand side, and can he put a ball into the box? Hanson's in there, he loops the ball over there. Header won well by Maynard in the box. Juxbury now with the ball in a left back position, slips, and that looks like it'll go out for a Bradford Park Avenue corner. 1 minute and a half left here in the 90. Park Avenue with another chance. Swinging delivery from Daniels towards Hanson at the back. Header won well by Maynard, who's done ever so well since Hanson came on to deal with the aerial threat. Hopper feeds it back down the line to O'Malley. O'Malley with a left foot ball into the area, across the edge. Oh, and that wasn't too far off from Adrian Thibault's run. The ball into the area. Over to this far side is Daniels. Daniels mistimes his jump. Header clear by Hancock. And here is Navarro on the left-hand side, pokes it off a Dunstan, and that'll run out for a throw-in. Long, looking for big James Hanson, who gets his head just there, and it's eventually swiped out of play by Juxbury, and out for a throw-in deep inside the half of Radcliffe. Throws it quickly down towards Daniels, ball bouncing around. Ted Lavelle does ever so well to flick that ball towards O'Malley, who loops the ball in towards the back of the area, and Daniels can put Sean Say under pressure, and Say has to loop that ball into a similar position out for a throw. Throws it in towards the feet of Preston. Preston feeds it back out to a Dunstan. Dunstan's ball into the area. Just didn't quite catch that. And it'll go over the bar of Mateus Schuelt and out for a goal kick. No foul given. Header won then by Navarro. Overlooked forward for Dudley, who's just inside the area and turns away. Keeps the ball back in play. Finds Hancock, who's standing up to Senna. Rolls it back to Dudley, and they're just taking their time now. Radcliffe trying to find the correct option. Back down the line from Dudley. finds Hancock and then wins his side a corner. And it comes towards the area. Header won well by big James Hansen. Looks like Daniels will keep it in over on that left-hand side. And can Park Avenue get forward in numbers potentially? Daniels plays that ball forward, but there's no Park Avenue body there. But the clearance was rushed by Maynard. Ted Lavell's got Sean Say to deal with, and Say does ever so well to use his strength and win Radcliffe a foul just inside the Park Avenue half, and I'm sure they'll take their time once more. Or perhaps Navarro, and he does, and it's Dudley who's there. De Sena wins that ball though, and Lavelle tries to poke it away, but Hancock picks up the ball for his side, but his ball over to the right side looking for Brad Jackson. Jackson wasn't on that touch line, and slightly infield it goes out to Mason O'Malley, and O'Malley throws it in to Whiting now, who's just on the edge of his own area, the Bradford Park Avenue centre half, and they need to get the ball up the end of the field as efficiently as possible. Foul there, easy one for the referee to give, and that'll be an easy yellow card on Anthony Dudley just for pulling back Riley De Sena, and then plays it forward looking for James Hansen, who was blocked off there, but referee doesn't say foul. The Dunstan wins the header forward again. James Hansen wins that second. Daniels plays the ball looking in behind for the run of Tebow, but it's to this left hand side. O'Malley hangs the ball in the air, and there's no Bradford Park Avenue man near it, and it's come out and claimed by Mateus Schuelt, who falls on the ball. 30 seconds of the additional 7 left to play here at the Horsfall Community Stadium in what has been a tale of two halves. Ball forward, and Dudley's turned. Jack Whiting, chance for Dudley. Great challenge from a Dunstan to keep Dudley away from getting a shot on goal. Here's Ted Lavelle. Ted Lavelle looks to play the ball over Thornley. What can he do? Oh, wow. That's fantastic defending from Ollie Thornley. That ball, it's headed away by Thornley, and Tomlinson eventually smashes the ball out towards the Radcliffe dugout. And the full-time whistle goes here at the Horsfall Community Stadium. The tale of two halves. 3-2 the final score. Radcliffe coming away with 3 points, the league leaders. But at half-time it was 2-0. Eda Mayeko with a brace in the first half meant that Bradford Park Avenue went into the break up 2-0, but 3 goals in 10 minutes, a 56th, a 58th and a 66th minute goals meant that Radcliffe come away victors this afternoon.
We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take